afternoon, stream. We are back. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I'm trying. I'd like to start out this stream. Everybody that watches today, or anybody that is following me, please keep Western North Carolina in your thoughts and prayers because they need all the help they can get right now. I mean, not taking away nothing from Florida and Georgia and, you know, South Carolina, but down here in the South, we, especially in Florida, everything's built. Pretty much all the new stuff is built to withstand hurricanes and all that. But you very seldom have a hurricane that stays at hurricane, that's still almost practically a tropical. It was a tropical storm, but it was close to a hurricane, Category 1 hurricane still with the wind speeds. But to go into North Carolina, into the western part in the mountains, and drop 35 inches of rain, that rain rushing down them mountains, going to knock rocks loose, going to cause mudslides. I mean, there are cities in western North Carolina that are no longer there. They're just obliterated. And I've got friends up there. I got family up there. I got a sister that stays in Cherokee. Have not heard from her. Cell phone towers are out. A lot of places are still without power. They're slowly getting the power back on in some parts. But the videos from up there do not do justice. I've talked to people I know that have actually went out and seen it firsthand, and they're like, there's no words to describe it. I mean, some places they say it looks like a bomb went off. And pretty much total devastation in some places. Roads are washed away, bridges are out. They finally got one of the interstates opened back up, but it's only open to Asheville, and that's Interstate 26 coming out of South Carolina, out of Spartanburg. It's the only way into Asheville, and once you get there, you come to a dead stop. Everybody's booting up there. I mean, they've got more linemen, they've got engineering crews from the Army reserves and stuff going in there, and to try to help get the debris pushed away and everything. But places that were pretty and were good places to go to sightsee, like Chimney Rock, is totally devastated. I mean, the whole thing ain't even there. And a couple of other places are pretty well demolished and everything. But those people up there need prayers. I mean, they're saying there's still over 1,000 people, or up to 1,000 people still unaccounted for. They've already started recovering bodies from people that were in cars. Everything got stranded in the mud. What's up, old part?
All I got there was fart.
I said, what's up, old part?
What? Why? Let me go back to my. No, 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 no. Back up. Don't want to hear that. Right. No, it's not that one. It's that one. Uh-huh. Oh, my camera's gone. Where the fuck's the camera gone to? Oh, we fuck off. Hello. Yeah, that'll do. Right, I just seem to have vanished. Yes, it's me. Is it me or has this camera stopped working? No, it was definitely you. I didn't mention yesterday, but I noticed it was working for a bit yesterday too. Thank you. Thank you. Right. So how's everything where you are, old man?
I'm barely here.
Well,
I'm about ready to
I've got that
smash.
text.
About ready to smash my phone.
Why? Who's upsetting you?
I'm just tired of turning it on and seeing nothing but the shit out of Western North Carolina.
Well, you sent me that video, dude, and it's
Which video did I
oh,
send you?
the one where it's the
Chimney,
guys. That's it.
Chimney Rock, where you had your picture before and then the picture after.
Yeah.
Yeah, that city's gone.
Yeah, it's fucking security
There's
police. Yeah.
reports coming out. I mean, they finally got Interstate 26 opened up, but it's only opened up to Asheville. So they have a way of getting stuff to Asheville, but getting it throughout Asheville and into the mountains is still a work in progress. They're getting some of the roads opened back up, but power's still out in places. More crews from I've seen videos where more crews from New Jersey are showing up. An engineering crew out of Knoxville has showed up in Johnson City, which is right there where Irwin is. That got totally devastated. I mean, the videos and everything is like I was telling my stream a while ago, just starting it out. I mean, the pictures don't do justice. I know people that have been there personally, and it's undescribable when you see it in person.
Fucking hell.
And I mean, it's just so. I mean, with Florida and all, I'm not taking nothing from them, but most of the houses these days, when they're built in Florida, they're built to withstand hurricanes and all that. If you live along the Gulf Coast and inward a little bit, you know it's just natural. Like where I'm at, it's just natural. Hurricane comes on shore, you're going to get the winds, you're going to get tree damage, you're going to get a lot of rain.
Yeah.
But to live that far inland and live in mountains that are pretty, what they call God, a lot of people call it God's country, and to have a storm get there and still be a strong tropical storm of winds over 60 miles an hour, dropping 35 inches of rain in some spots, you know, that's going to knock boulders loose. It's going to cause landslides, mudslides. You're going to have flash flooding from all that water coming down out of the mountains into the low-lying areas. And I mean, people got caught. They wasn't expecting it to be that bad. I mean, they had rain before it got there. They had rain when it got there. They wasn't expecting it to be that bad, but it became that bad. I mean, the people in the higher ups in Asheville is saying this is their Katrina. I mean, it looks that bad. And which, a lot of people remember Katrina when it hit Louisiana.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of flooding and everything, but, this one you had flooding, but it's left behind mud, debris. I mean, Lake Lure used to be a real pretty lake to go fishing on. Right now, when you look at Lake Lure, all you see is a lake covered with 2x4s, plywood, drums, barrels, gas cans, parts of houses. I mean, that's all sitting out on the freaking lake. And just terrible.
Yeah.
And I mean, they just now still getting help. Here it is Monday, you know, 3 days after it happened, and help still just pouring in there. And like a lot of people are complaining, where is, Miss I'm here for the people? She ain't been there yet.
Is that?
Trump's supposed to go this week sometime. Biden's supposed to go this week sometime. But, they got this election coming up, and not, you don't hear too many of the media people talk about it. I mean, you hear them talking about Florida, you hear them talking about Georgia, which, had the wind damage and all that, and, which is, typical for a hurricane because we're on the, we all live on the Gulf Coast. But for something to be that far in and see, yeah, people died in Florida, yeah, people died in, Georgia and all that, but because we're used to it being along the Gulf Coast, you know, that's all you have. Up there, where they're not expecting something like that, and really, knew they were going to get some rain and maybe a little wind, but they didn't think the storm was still going to be that strong. I mean, there's still 1,000 people unaccounted for. If they can't find them 1,000 people, you know, the death toll in North Carolina is going to be higher than what it is in Georgia. It's going to be higher than what it is in Florida. And the news cover, ABC, I think it is, has a crew up there from Good Morning America. They sent a crew up there that's going to try to get in the area and, report on some of the stuff or whatever. But it's not like everywhere else, because it's so far inland, it's taking them longer to get help. I mean, they're from, I watched one this morning from all around. Pilots that own helicopters have flown in, landed at Asheville Airport, and they are loading up their helicopters with water and flying it out, and wherever they can land, where there's people stranded, they're dropping water off and supplies. And that's money out of their pockets.
It is.
Unless the airport's giving them free fuel, which I doubt. But it's money out of their pockets. Now sometimes, the airports will find a way to get reimbursed for the fuel and may give them free fuel to do what they're doing. But, it just is what it is. I mean, I watched one lady this morning needed insulin, couldn't get out to go get any. So somebody tied the insulin she needed to a string hanging from a drone and flew the drone into her and got her insulin through, delivered it with a drone. But, I mean, there's, one city up there that's got a sinkhole. There's one interstate that half of the interstate's done slid down the mountain. Um, I mean, it's bad. I mean, they've gotten it opened back up to Asheville, the one interstate that I travel. But, you only can get to Asheville, and then I think you might be able to get into Weaverville and then turn to go out to where we used to live. But if there's still any trees down or whatever, you won't be able to get out there. But, it's just, they're slowly getting the trees cut up enough to where people can travel up and down the roads, but it don't do you no good to travel. There's no fuel.
Yeah.
One lady sat there and posted this morning that she was finally able to get out of Hendersonville, and she went towards Spartanburg and toward Greenville, which once again is the way I go up when I go up. And even though there's, they had a little flooding in Greenville and everything, the service stations have no fuel. They've run out of fuel, and there's lines and lines. I mean, mile-long lines, or miles and mile-long lines of cars trying to get fuel, and there ain't none. And food's becoming scarce. And supplies and all that. And it's just needs to be told. And,
It sounds fucking apocalyptic.
Well, I only sent you that video while you're sitting there, and I'm just sitting here rambling on because I'm so fucking depressed. It ain't even funny.
I can hear it in your
I
voice.
probably not even gonna be able to play Fortnite. But I'm going to try because I gotta have something to take my mind off of it. But while you're sitting there with your phone, go to my Facebook page. My Facebook page is turned into a news outlet. And when you go to my Facebook page, just scroll down it. You're going to see videos, you're going to see pictures, videos with music that, you know, I'm to the point where I'm about tempted to switch over to main screen, go to my Facebook, and show them on my stream. And if I get copyrighted for it, oh
Oh
well.
my fucking god.
Some of the songs they have in them videos are supposed to be not, ain't supposed to cause you to get a copyright, but I'm to the point where if I play them and I get copyrighted for it, oh well, you gonna copyright me? You gonna give me a copyright strike because I'm showing devastation from people that need help? It's just
If you guys want to see what I'm looking at, go to Jimmy Sanders. That's Sanders on Facebook. Jimmy Sanders, yeah? And have a look at his fucking.
I don't answer
Yeah,
these
I'm,
people once.
I'm looking at what used to be NC9, which is a road, and it's before and after, and it's right. Anyway, Calvin, the chances of your work being haunted is really good. Eh? You want to get the most haunted team in there so they can pretend to scare people. You know. So I'm just waiting on Jim coming back. Then we will do our we'll do the we'll do some gameplay because right now it's been like just shy 20 minutes and we've been talking about this devastation that's hit America. And if you're American and you're watching this now, my heart goes out to you. You have my deepest sympathy. I truly do. Um, I don't know who to talk to or what to do about trying to set up a fund so we can help help you out. I, I love you. Ultimate respect, please.
Well, here I am talking, and you can't even hear me. But
Nope.
but yeah, a lot of that stuff though, they can't just go in there and put up new power lines. Them floods took out the poles. They've got to put new poles in the ground and everything in order to get power going to a lot of them places. But that's enough. And then the really sucky thing too, I've been watching the forecast, And by
That's
the
gonna tell me there's another storm.
and by the end of the week, there's going to be another storm forming in the Gulf.
Oh,
But the models are showing this one, unless the models are wrong, unless it changes, because storms can change.
yeah.
But right now, the models are saying I'm going to get hit with this one. The last one missed me. It turned and went far enough east. All I got was some wind off of it and some rain. But this one's saying it's going to hit us and then go right smack dab up into western North Carolina, where they don't need another freaking tropical storm or depression,
No.
whatever you want to call it.
Well, that.
I mean, it's just, and a couple of them are saying after that one goes up, then there's going to be another one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a chance of three hurricanes in a month.
Well,
I mean, if that
that's it.
happens, the whole southeast is going to be wiped out. Because right now you got Florida wiped out, parts of Florida wiped out, parts of Georgia, some of South Carolina, and a big chunk out of North Carolina. And if another storm travels that same path or hits the other places, then your devastation grows even bigger.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just crazy. But yeah, I mean, there's tons of videos on that. I mean, not a bunch, but there's a lot of them on there. But you just have to scroll down through my Facebook, and the last 2 or 3 days is where they're all posted. So I mean, all I have to keep my sanity right now is this. And I mean, I've gotten to where I can't even tell them because I lived up there for 4 years. I know all them places. I've been to most of them places. I mean, it
Man,
was
I'm
it,
laggy.
and I mean, it was beautiful when I was up there. And in the wintertime when it snowed, it was beautiful. And now it's all destroyed.
I am lagging, and I mean I am lagging.
It's probably your server because we did everything you had to do to make it play and not lag.
Running like a bag of fucking nails, man.
I'm not even gonna make it over there. I'm at the land Mount Olympus.
I'll make it.
I'm not. I'm going Mount Olympus, taking my chances here.
Okay.
I got one down.
Tim's having all the fucking fun by this, love it.
A little bit.
Popping in. Maybe I need to do a graphics card update or something.
No, you probably need to go in and do your graphic card settings. I mean the settings for your NVIDIA, where you got to go in and set this to this.
But this, there you go.
I don't think there's nothing left here. I done looted pretty much everything. I found one chest I missed. Okay, is the bunker gonna open? Yes, it is. You're a little late, dude. You're a little late to the party. There's people
Right, get in
there.
the car.
There's people
Get in the
there.
car.
One knocked.
Right, that's. I'm dead.
I mean, I should have kept that purple burst until the storm opened up, but let me go see who's shooting up here. Where's the last one?
Yeah, I can't do anything, dude. It's getting really difficult for me to play.
Somebody's coming up the zip line. The freaking bot.
I'm heading to the bunker. We've got people heading to the bunker.
Good, let them head to the bunker.
I can't. This is So no, ridiculous. Oh,
I'm around too damn long.
well, that's
Nine
absolutely
fucking kills.
terrible play.
Do what?
That's it is really bad gameplay. Ah, my camera's frozen.
Well, you can click on the cache thing for your camera. How much stuff you got open?
I've got Twitch open. Uh,
You need to just do your stream through Streamlabs. You can't sit there and be
I've got
running. You can't have
I've got your
Streamlabs
Twitch.
open and Twitch.
I've got your Twitch open.
You can do that on your phone, not on a freaking computer. You're opening them web pages and that's taking away from your CPU and your GPU. The only thing you need open is your freaking Streamlabs because it's got, if you're signed into Twitch, then you've got chat on it and your game, and that's it. Don't have nothing else
Yeah,
open.
that's all. That's all that's open. So right. So I need to update my fuck up my graphics card.
Yeah, but if you go in there and click on it, it's probably going to say there ain't no update. All you got to do is right click and go to Device Manager. And there's yours. It's got a button in the graphics thing where it says you can go and check for updates. If you right click on your driver.
I'm just waiting on it coming up.
Damn, I'm gonna choke on water. Because we cleaned it, we shut everything down, including your background apps and all that. Everything went to manual.
Just tell me I've got the latest because I've got NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060, the 6 GB card, and it's tell me it's up to date.
No, like that. But see, you got that NVIDIA GeForce. If you got that downloaded, you got to go in and set the settings in it. But I don't
Run
remember
it
what
by me
they
again, Jim.
are.
Sorry. Run it by me again. Sorry, Jim.
I said, don't you have GeForce downloaded on your computer? It's totally different thing from your graphic card, but it runs your graphic card. But it's what sets everything. But that ain't why you're lagging. That graphic, your graphics ain't what's making you lag. Because your game was playing just fine.
Yeah, but I restarted it, didn't
Yeah, but that don't matter. What I'm talking about is, I mean, it took them settings out, but them settings are just for your graphics. That ain't got nothing to do with you lagging. Your lagging is either because you either A, don't have the speed, or whatever. Run a speed test and see what your download and upload is. See what your ping is.
I? Who the fuck got this ping again?
Do
It's
what?
fucking pinged up.
I mean, you should have a speed. Ain't you got a speed test on your computer?
God. Well, I have.
I mean, if you don't have one, go to Google and type in speed test.
Right, every time I switch, I click a button, both monitors go off and back on again. So it's a display thing.
Your one display is supposed to be just an extension of your first one. You're not supposed to have the same stuff on both monitors. You're supposed to have one that's labeled main screen and the other one is an extension.
Wow, don't understand what the fuck that just says, but that's in Chinese. And last time I checked, I was not Chinese. My ping is 11 ms. My download is 523.59. My upload is just short of 930.
What, 9.3?
927.63. That's my upload. My download is 523.59.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be on a gigabyte, man. You're only doing a half of it in a download?
Yeah. Try it again. Okay, that's six. 676.
Let's see what it says for G4 settings. How to optimize your NVIDIA control panel.
I saved hundreds with Liberty Mutual.
right click on your NVIDIA symbol and go to the control panel.
Will you stop doing that, please? Right, no video. Video. Come on, get on. Watch my guitar.
You should have been able to just right click on your NVIDIA symbol down at the bottom of your screen if it shows up.
I've got GeForce Experience, so it just opened up. That's nice.
Yeah, but you're supposed to have a NVIDIA control panel. If you don't have it, you can go to the Microsoft Store and download it. But it's supposed to download automatically with your NVIDIA. Why'd you quit playing on the PS3, on the PS5?
So I missed my keyboard. I'm gonna have to download it from
The who to what?
I'm gonna have to download it from the Microsoft Store.
Why? You're supposed to have it on there.
It's not on there. The only thing that's on there is the NVIDIA Experience thing.
Yeah, but don't you got the little green symbol down on the bottom part of your screen?
Only little green symbol I've got down there is Streamlabs.
I'm talking about over on the right. Click your little arrow over there that shows your hidden things that are open. You should have a GeForce symbol over there. You know how you click the triangle and it shows you everything that's hidden?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking for it now. Open to ID YouTube. Windows security to action recommended. War games.
It'd be green.
Nope, don't have it.
Hmm. Why'd you quit playing on the PS5?
Why did you ask me the same question?
Because you never answered me. You were mumbling.
I missed my computer. I missed playing on my computer.
Mm.
I missed being able to talk, to have talking, people listening to the conversation.
Well, you know, you had that lag going on before. That's why you quit playing on it. But as long as you don't hit the reset button, your computer's set. So I don't know why it ain't playing.
I've got NVIDIA control panel, which is already installed.
Yeah. So you gotta find it. Unless it gives you an option to open it from Microsoft. might miss your computer, but you ain't getting to play no Fortnite on your computer. I would have rather you just kept playing on the damn PlayStation. Because it really don't matter. You're on the PC. You're still playing with a controller.
Right, okay. I'm just waiting on it opening up. Sorry guys, I will be with you as soon as I can. Right. What am I looking for?
We're going to start at the top where it says adjust image setting.
Preview. We're going to change this to the middle option so we can actually apply our own settings. Go to the bottom.
Alright. Where it says the apply thing, you're going to select the middle one where the little picture's spinning around in the middle of your screen.
Right, you disappeared.
Alright. You've got the very first one highlighted, the one that says adjust image settings.
All I've got is home and drivers.
For control panel? It's going to say NVIDIA control panel at the top. The top one says 3D settings, and you got display and video.
Hold on, I'm trying to open up the control panel.
When you open the NVIDIA one and then click on adjust image settings, you should have that little green picture in the middle in the preview thing.
I don't know why you're working so fucking hard, computer. Just open the goddamn program.
Have you got updates you ain't installed on that computer?
I don't think so. Right, adjust image settings with preview. Right, okay.
Alright, you see the preview in the middle. You see the three little selections under it? Let the 3D application decide, use the advanced 3D image, and use my preference. You highlighted the adjust image words, right?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it. Right, adjust my image. I've got this thing now.
Yeah.
Preview.
You see the middle one that says use the advanced 3D?
Yes.
Check it.
Right.
And then you're going to probably go hit apply.
Select apply. Navigate down to.
Yeah, hit apply.
Okay.
Now highlight manage 3D settings on the left.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what he says.
Manage 3D settings. We have the global settings panel and program settings. Program settings are per application or per game settings of the NVIDIA control panel. Let's say you wanted to enable some specific features on a certain game you play, but you don't want them applied to all of your games or your GPU as a whole. Well, the program settings are a fantastic way to set personalized settings for each individual application. For now, head over to the global settings.
Click
If
on
any
the
specific
global
option is
settings.
not covered in this video, feel free to leave it alone moment or at its
Yeah.
stock value and proceed on to the next setting. For the first setting, we have image sharpening or image scaling, depending if your system supports it. NVIDIA's image scaling, or NIS, is a fantastic and easy way to get more performance out of some of your favorite games, similar to how AMD's FSR operates, but at a driver level. In very basic terms, if you enable this setting and boot into one of your favorite games, set the resolution in your game to anything lower than your monitor's native resolution, NIS will kick in, upscaling that resolution, helping it scale and look better than what the resolution typically would in your system, providing a big FPS uplift. This isn't as good as DLSS or FSR technology, but is built into the driver and available if you want it. In this instance, I can go down from 2160p to 1836, which is a tiny reduction in overall resolution, but provides me with a massive FPS bump, and I've been using this in almost all of the games in which I play. If you've seen a decent FPS bump, but it's not quite enough, and you're still happy with how the game looks, lower the resolution by another step. Keep repeating this step until you find a resolution which both performs well and still looks good on your system. Ambient occlusion, for the absolute best FPS possible.
Alright, image sharpening should be off.
Anisotropic filtering, I would recommend setting to application control.
Ambient
Anti-aliasing
occupation
FXAA is going to
performance.
be set to off.
Ambient
Anti-aliasing
occlusion,
correction,
rather.
it's recommended to have this on to ensure that you have the best visuals possible. Anti-aliasing mode is going to be set to application.
Alright, he's ahead. Alright, that's performance. Anthropopic filtering, application control.
Yeah.
FXAA off.
Yeah.
Anti-aliasing gamma correction on.
Yeah.
Alright, aliasing mode.
Controlled. Anti-aliasing transparency is going to be switched to off.
Aliasing mode should be application controlled.
The FPS of any game or 3D application
The,
that's running.
the anti-aliasing setting should say controlled. Alright, now we gotta wait for the commercial.
Pizza extravaganza.
Out. Let's say you're playing a game at 200 FPS, you tab out, go away from the PC for a few minutes, but that game is still running at 200 FPS in the background, soaking up system resources and power. If you do wish to set this up, go with on, and I would set this
Background
up to
application,
20
max
FPS.
frame rate,
Go to the drop-down menu,
off,
select any and
I guess.
all GPUs with inside of it.
Yeah.
For those of you on the latest GPU drivers, for many GPUs, you'll also see a new option listed as CUDA MEM fallback policy. For nearly
CUDA
every single one watching this
GPUs,
video, you need to
all.
leave this set to driver default. If you're
All.
wondering what this setting does, it changes the behavior of applications once your system's
all.
VRAM is full. This is mostly going to be for those of you doing
System
AI,
fallback
machine learning work with
policy.
large language models. Once the VRAM on your GPU reaches full capacity, the program will either fall back to system memory, or the program will outright crash or close itself down, instead of falling back to the much slower system RAM. The best performance will more than likely be no system fallback, but for those of you playing games, you don't want to experiment around with this option.
Leave it
to
on driver
and
default.
continue on. Low latency mode is going to be switched from off to on. Some of you on game
Low
platforms
latency
with
mode
GPUs
on.
may only see the option to go with Ultra. If that is the case, for the lowest latency possible on those machines, I would recommend Ultra. Utilizing on will limit the queued frames to 1, minimizing latency but maximizing throughput. With how available NVIDIA Reflex is with inside of many games, the low latency mode will be overridden anyway the moment you enable Reflex, which you 100% should do if it's available in any title you'll play. Max frame rate we're going to be setting for the video. For those of you on G-Sync or FreeSync compatible displays, you will also see the options to set this up with inside of here. Whether you should use G-Sync or not really comes
max
down to
frame
your
rate
personal
off.
preferences and the games in which you play. If you play a lot of hyper-competitive games where every frame matters and you need the lowest latency, and you're often able to achieve higher FPS than your monitor's refresh rate, then you'll more than likely want to go with a fixed
Come on, quit
refresh
talking.
and
Just go back to the
not
fucking
utilize
list.
G-Sync or FreeSync. On the flip side of that, if you would like to make your PC more optimal, refer to
Alright, let's see. Low latency mode on, max frame rate off. Multi-frame sample AA off. OpenGL compatibility auto.
Yep.
OpenGL rendering GPU should be set to your NVIDIA GeForce RTX.
That's auto select that one.
Huh?
That's on auto select that one. So I'll change it to that one. Right, okay.
refresh rate is going to be set to highest.
Power management normal.
Optimal, so let me change that to normal.
Preferred refresh rate, highest available.
Shader cache size is going to be set as high as possible, depending on how much free space you have available on your C drive. All you need to do is head down to the Windows File Explorer. On the left-hand side, go to this PC. If you have over 300 gigabytes free available on this drive, I would set the shader cache size to 100 gigabytes. Texture filtering.
Oh
What are you
shit,
doing?
my button.
Everyone knows that stupid game isn't real. It's called Last War. It's going viral because... How's it going, everyone? It is Panchino here, and this string anisotropic sample optimization is going to be switched.
Preferred refresh rate, highest available. Shader cart size, he put it to 100 gigabytes.
What are you talking to? Talking about, sorry?
Shader cache size, 100 gigabytes. Got it?
Shader cache size.
Yeah, right. You got preferred refresh rate. You put it to highest available.
Yeah, shut up. I found it. Right, found it.
You shouldn't have lost your damn plays.
Right.
Texture filtering, anisotropic sample. He's got it
Texture
on.
filtering, negative LED bias is going to be set to allow.
Texture filtering negative is to allow.
Yeah.
And then the quality.
Besides quality, trilinear optimization.
Leave it on quality. Put it on quality.
Yeah.
Texture filtering, trilinear on.
Yeah.
Threaded optimism, like
Optimization.
auto.
We're going to leave this set to auto.
Yeah.
Triple buffering is going to be switched
Triple
off.
buffering
If you care about
off.
FPS or latency,
Vertical sync.
Vertical sync is also going to be switched off. Unless you are utilizing a proper G-Sync or FreeSync setup. Disabling V-Sync inside of the control panel if you are not utilizing G-Sync or FreeSync also has benefits where games have FPS locks tied to V-Sync like Apex Legends or Escape from Tarkov. Disabling V-Sync inside of the control panel, booting into those games and turning V-Sync to
Visual reality looks like one.
system's full potential in those titles with a drastic FPS boost. Virtual reality pre-rendered frames is going to be set to 1. Virtual reality variable rate For those of you on
off.
higher-end systems and you do make use of VR, you could potentially have your games render a higher resolution of your immediate field of view. If you have no intention of playing around with VR settings or don't use VR, leave this to off.
And
Otherwise,
then
I would
the
go with
last
adaptive.
one,
Vulkan/OpenGL preset method is going to be
virtual
set to
reality,
auto. Once those settings have been set up,
adaptive,
go to the bottom right and select apply.
Vulkan
We can now jump into
OpenGL
per
audio.
game settings for a lower latency, better visuals, or higher FPS. Head over to program settings. You'll first of all want to navigate down to the drop-down menu and find the application you want to optimize. If you can't find your game within inside of here, head over to the add section where you'll see a more extensive list. And if you still can't find your game within inside of here, navigate down to browse and browse directly to the game's application. Some options you may want to experiment around with. If you don't wish to utilize NAS across the entire system, once again you can navigate over to the program settings and just enable image scaling for individual games, and you can set the sharpen level per game as well. If the game you're playing does not support NVIDIA Reflex, next up, for a select few of you that may have this option available to you, of change ECC state. This is error correction, which applies to the GPU's VRAM. For those of you that primarily game on your GPU, which is severely limit the Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I save time.
I think that's about all you can do.
I get a wax figure myself. Functionality of some features. This will also force you to only use native resolution inside of your games, because anything lower will result in black borders around the window. Navigate down, ensure that refresh rate is still set to as high as possible, and that you're utilizing the monitor's native resolution. One last thing I would 100% recommend that you check to see if it's enabled on your GPU. For those of you on RTX 30 series, 40 series, or anything newer. One last thing I would 100% recommend. Loads, machine learning tasks, or any industry level work, it's highly recommended to deselect ECC if it's selected for your GPU. For a small performance uplift, next is configure surround PhysX. Head over to the right hand side to the PhysX settings and set this to your NVIDIA GPU. Next up is change resolution. Scroll down, select use it. Set to 1 virtual
Do you have one over on the left
super sampling. For those of you on
that
higher-end
says
systems,
change
you do make use of
ECC
VR,
state?
you could potentially have your games render a higher resolution of your immediate field of view. If you have no intention of playing around with VR settings or don't use VR, leave this to off. Otherwise, I would go with adaptive. Vulkan/OpenGL preset method is going to be set to
What about
auto. Once those
configure
settings have been set up,
surround?
go to the bottom right and select apply. We can now jump into per game settings for a lower latency, better time growth, or if your game doesn't have a built apply. Next up, for a select few of you that may have this option available to you, of change ECC state. This is error correction. Use native resolution inside of your games, because anything lower will result in black borders around the window. Navigate down, ensure that refresh rate is still set to as high as possible, and that you're utilizing the monitor's native resolution. One last thing I would 100% recommend that you check to see if Selected, go through the different sections until you find section number 5 listed as. And to close off, we have
all
the
the rest of that
benchmarks.
shit
On screen there, you can see
freaking
a bunch of different
bullshit.
systems utilizing many of the settings which are shown.
I mean, that'll help that out.
Right, you are aware I had about 30 seconds to 45 seconds of complete silence.
Well, I mean, you did all of them on that first one.
Yeah.
We didn't do none of the other ones, so.
Let's go back to the game. Let's get everything done. You should be running. You should be. You most certainly should be. And you should be.
But other than that, I don't know why you're lagging because everything's set. Unless you have something running that shouldn't be running. Take and hit your windows. Are you done with all that? Got that closed?
Say again?
Do you have all of the stuff closed that we just did?
Yes.
Alright. Hit your Windows key and in the blank type update. And you should see check for updates pop up.
Yes.
Click it.
I have them.
And then when that page comes up there at the top, hit check for updates.
You're up to date.
Yeah, it says it now, but you gotta click it until it check it. Anything show up?
Security intelligence update for Microsoft Defender antivirus. That's the only one that's not.
That showed up and doing its thing.
Yep.
It'll do its thing on its own.
Yep.
Well, I don't know why your damn computer's lagging, dude.
No, it doesn't matter. Let's just do the fucking game. I'm sick and tired of bloody computer as it is.
Yeah, I know,
Let's just.
but you can't play if it's lagging.
Oh, let's go back to the bench.
You're gonna have to go back to your fucking PlayStation. Why? You're still playing on a controller.
Yeah, but I can't record my fucking game.
You can't what?
Record my game.
Why can't you?
The kills.
Huh?
I can't record the kills.
Why?
Trust me, because I can't. Dude, we've tried this. We have tried and better tried. The both of us have been looking for this, and we just cannot do it.
If you're gonna record your kills with you playing on the PlayStation, you've got to record your kill from the monitor that is showing your Streamlabs on it.
It's not connected to the computer. It's connected to the PlayStation, and it will not record. We have tried.
The monitor is hooked to the PlayStation. Your stream is being sent to the computer monitor, correct?
Correct.
That's the monitor you gotta open up your OB thing on and have it selected to record from that screen. Not the screen that's hooked to your PlayStation. The screen is hooked to your computer that you're streaming to.
We've tried that, and it didn't work.
It's supposed to work. Because you have to, instead of having it put to main screen, you got to put it to that screen. Because right now your recording software is set to your main screen for the PC.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's got to go to the other monitor because when you're on PlayStation, your main screen is showing your Xbox. Correct?
But yeah, PlayStation. But yeah.
Yeah, well, PlayStation, but yeah. But it's showing your PlayStation on your main one. And technically, it's supposed to record from that screen. Where's
Got
he
wiped
at?
out by that son of a bitch up there. You see that guy up there?
No.
He's
I'm,
up
wait, I'm
upstairs.
waiting for him to come down.
He's got my gloves. Here.
Alright, Dick, I got you now. Where you at, Dick? You up on the roof, ain't you? Where, Dick? Get up there! Why won't it fucking jump up that fucking wall? Where'd the little Dick go?
I don't know. Stop. Footsteps. He's looking. He's looking for the other chest.
That ain't him.
That's his partner. That's it.
Bitch. Pick me up some protection. Now fly to that building and go get your stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do.
I gotta go find some heels. Here's another blue shotgun.
same one I've got.
Alright, I'm going to Mount. I don't even know. I'm going to Mount. Nope, I'm not going to Mount Olympus. It's outside the circle. Ain't gonna get there in time.
Is there a car? Nope. So what's in there? What's this? I managed to finish a book today. Nice! But how's the essay coming along? Yee-hoo! Oops. Come on, catch up. Pardon me.
That Joker's way back in the storm. Why ain't he died yet? Car.
You know what I think this is? My computer knows that I'm going to start changing things on it, like the CPU and the graphics card, and it's just getting a bit now.
No, it was doing this before. That's why you went and started playing on the PlayStation. It started doing it after you reset it, and we don't know why.
Bastard! I wanted that.
I need some damn gloves. Somebody's coming.
Oh! Did you see them evaporate?
My quest. Well, guess we're just gonna ride around. What, they quit chasing?
I think so. Oh, there. Oh, dear frozen.
Ha ha. Ooh, my car is pretty bad off.
Yeah, sorry. I might have accidentally shot it a couple of times.
I make their asses leave though.
But was it me that marked that?
I marked it. I think they're going for it.
Oh, there's two cars up here. But they're going for the island.
No, I'm going over here to this bunker real quick.
Those people that... Fuck me.
I should have got the closest one first.
It's going to affect the game if I stop.
Do what?
It's going to affect the game if I stop it and reconnect it to the freaking PlayStation.
It's gonna kick you out, yeah. Oh, is you lagging that whole time?
That's why
you're gonna have to just run your thing off of that. But your PC, see, your PlayStation's hooked to one monitor, but then your PlayStation is hooked to your computer.
Yeah.
So when you open up your recording software on your computer, you've got to go into the recording software and to go to your capture thing and take it off of main screen and put it on whatever that monitor is called
Yeah.
because you're streaming to that monitor.
Yeah. Because
But
my
the thing is, you're not really streaming to the monitor, you're streaming to Streamlabs. So when you open it and you have Streamlabs on the main screen, you know, you're going to probably be streaming all that other bullshit too because you're not full screen. Or it may still just do the kill, but it's probably going to record all of that. I don't know. Because your computer cannot capture a kill on the monitor that's hooked to your PlayStation because your computer is not hooked to that monitor.
That's right. Yeah.
You have to record your kill off the monitor that's hooked to your computer. You have to go in and change it.
So monitor two.
You know, whatever your PlayStation is hooked to. That's the monitor that needs to
Right.
be
Well, the
on.
PlayStation's connected to monitor one.
Yeah, so monitor 2 would be the one you'd have to select for recording your kill off of.
Yes.
hmm But you can't have nothing else on the screen. Your Streamlabs has to be either open, you know, it has to be widescreen or, you know, it's got to be the main thing on your screen, which is going to be your Streamlabs because it's not, or do you have it just showing the game on the monitor and then you open Streamlabs? You have to open Streamlabs on monitor 2 in order to see the game off of monitor 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that would
It's
have
the
to be,
exact same with the It's the exact same with the PlayStation in theory.
yeah, so you have to uh, have Streamlabs open to full screen to where you can't see none of your alerts or nothing. All you see is the screen of the game. And
Okay, I
it,
get that. I get what it is you're saying. So I'll be copying it direct from Streamlabs, not the game.
yeah, your kill will be coming off Streamlabs because that's the only thing showing on that monitor. Because your kill is getting recorded from the monitor, not from the game.
Yeah. Well, try that.
So you know that
We never
should,
tried that, so we'll do that tomorrow.
but I mean, you know that should, allow you to do that. The only problem is when it records it, is it going to record just the game, or is it going to record everything on the fucking screen?
You'll should
If
just
it
be
records everything
searching
on the,
whatever I
if
do.
it records everything on the screen, then your little sources and mixer and all that shit's going to be in your kill feed.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's a way you can make Streamlabs well, you can. You can make it big enough to cover your whole screen, maybe. But you won't be able to see none of your buttons or anything.
I won't be able to see the chat out, so that I need to do that on my phone.
I don't know. You just have to open it and do it and let it do the kill and see if it's doing the whole screen or what.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be able to fucking do it just from the GPU. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, my my new CPU is it's an updated i5.
You upped it to an i5. What?
No, it's an i5, but it's more powerful than the one that I've got.
Why don't you just go up to an i7?
Because it's actually cheaper to stick with the i5 than what it is going up to.
Shit, I didn't pay that much
I
for my
can't afford it,
i7.
dude. I can't afford it.
How much did I pay for mine? 20 something bucks. Wasn't it? Yeah, it wasn't much.
For
Or was it
mine,
$30? Something like that.
the i7s for second gen i7s that I was looking at, it's anywhere between 90 and 100 quid.
Y'all expensive over there. I only paid $30
Yeah,
for mine. Mine's an i7 2600 because that's as high as I can go on my motherboard. Oh, you want to play again? You know you're freaking gonna lag and ain't gonna be able to fight. We're wasting our
no,
time.
dude. I've got another fucking half hour to go.
I
So
know, but we ain't gonna win nothing with you lagging. You're not even gonna be able to win a fight.
it's not about. Look, I don't play to win. I I
Oh, so
actually
you want to
play.
play every game and get your ass kicked every game?
No, because that's depressing as fuck.
Well, how you gonna win a fight?
I don't know, but I'll give it a try.
Because I'm here to tell you, I am mentally incapable of carrying both of us.
I know you. I
I'm
know you.
doing good just to damn carry myself.
Uh huh. And I'm proud of you. I am seriously proud of you because the way that what's going on right now, and the way that you are, and the fact that you're actually playing the way you're playing, it's brilliant. Seriously, it's fucking brilliant. I'm proud of you. I seriously
I
am.
mean, the next freaking 48 to 72 hours is going to drive me crazy just waiting to find out whether my sister's alright or if she freaking got swept away in the fucking mud.
Don't know how down.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Happy birthday to you. I don't even want to think about happy birthday. Mine's in a fucking month. Ain't nothing but another day. Oh, I see you, bad boy. fucking dig. Now get the other one.
Ah! Lag. Lag. Alright, okay. I'm not playing again. I'm not playing again.
I wonder if you hook all that shit back up, if it's gonna start up and be, if it remembered everything and it's gonna be playing like you never unplugged it.
Fucking better. It's just two cables.
Yeah, I know, but everything has to still be saved in there to where it picks it up and screams, does all that stuff. And besides, you know how you can get your kills anyway? It's just more time consuming. You just have to go back and clip them off of Twitch. But you don't ever put nothing on your YouTube channel anyway, so you can.
No, because I hasn't been recording. It hasn't been recorded. I've not been able to record anything from my PlayStation to that fucking whatever it's called.
I put up a duo match this morning. Me and Missy was playing, and she's like, "Oh my God, you ain't got no heals or nothing." I'm like, "No." I mean, I was practically dead, but I kept chasing this motherfucker with jetpack. We were both using jetpack. I'm chasing this motherfucker, and finally he fucked up and went into the storm and he died. At least I guess that's what happened. I didn't really pay attention to the screen. So I don't know. The storm might have got him, or he may have fucked up and fell off something and took fall damage. I know one of them I won did. One of them that I recorded, I thought I killed the dude. But what happened was, I shot him enough, I weakened him, and he tried to move around on the tree, and he slid off the back of the tree and took fall damage and died.
Ah, fuck. I've done that.
Because I seen him disappear off the tree, and then I seen the blue shit come up behind the tree on the ground. I'm like, that motherfucker took fall damage. Alright, and then we got a damn update tonight, too. So, alright. How long is it going to take you to hook all that shit back up? Oh, fuck.
Fine, hold on.
Then I guess we'll be done for today, then.
So this is input. Input is from my. That's from the PlayStation, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've just got to find that cable again. And the other one is.
All you're
from
doing
the
is
output.
all you're doing is plugging the HDMI cord from your PlayStation into the HDMI port on the side of your TV, your monitor, or whatever.
That's right, yeah. I've got to find the one that from
And then you gotta have one that goes to your computer. Yeah, 'cause how's your card sending it from the PlayStation to the other PC?
Right, well, I've got one from the front of that's connected to the front of it. It's giving it power, So I've got that one. The other one that I've got is this one here. So if I can't, no, in fact, I won't be able to pause it, will I? Because I'll have to turn it off.
Yeah, you got to get off the game. But what I was asking was, you're supposed to have one cord going from the PlayStation to the monitor so you can actually watch it.
Yes.
But how does your PC get the stream? Did you have another cord running to it, or was you using software that just picked up the card? In other words, how was you seeing the game on your computer that you were streaming on? Did you have a cord plugged in it, or was it using software to pick up the card on the PlayStation?
Can't fucking remember.
Well, you gotta remember, you ain't gonna be able to stream. You unhooked it.
Yeah.
What all did you unhook? You fucking can't remember.
Nope. I have severe brain, dude. I have.
You
problems
better
with my
get you
memory.
a damn notepad, dude.
I've got a serious problem with my fucking
Or one of these
memory.
days, you gonna end up in a bed thinking you in bed with your wife and you in bed with another woman.
Yeah. I think my wife might be a little bit upset with it.
Well, I'm just saying, if that's how bad your stuff is, or you need a notepad to write down to remember stuff, how do you know whose bed you getting in?
Right, run this by me again. Input is from the PlayStation. Is that right?
Well, it ain't. It don't say input on the monitor. You just have.
No. On I I've got the HDMI cable in my hand, and I'm looking at the back of
The monitor.
this the capture card.
Oh, I don't
And
know
I'm looking
about that. Well, if it's from the PlayStation, yeah, it's got to go to the input on the capture card,
at the capture card that's there.
and
The
then you
other one
should.
I've got to unplug is
Then you got to have an output.
yeah, so that's from the monitor.
Yeah, that goes to the monitor you're watching the game on.
Yeah.
But then how? But what do you? But what? Your other computer? Did you put a little thing in Streamlabs to where it picks up your capture card? I mean, did you have a cable hooked to that second monitor your PC on,
Yes.
or had it hooked to the PC rather?
I've got three cables
Uh,
coming from put them from this fucking capture card. Three. One is from the computer to the capture card, one is from the PlayStation to the capture card, and one is from my monitor to the capture card.
Oh, okay.
So it is
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So everything's plugging into your capture card.
Yes.
Hmm.
So all I've got to do is
Plug everything up, which means you're gonna lose your monitor. So you might as well, close the game down because you ain't gonna be, you don't need the game on the PC, but you leave Streamlabs up.
yeah.
But and then hope Streamlabs picks up your shit when you turn it back on, when you turn your PlayStation
Well,
on.
that'll be something to look for after I reset all the shit. Oh, fuck off.
Because I mean, the reason I was just saying is because it's already, after 10 o'clock your time.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't have to pick up Robin today.
Nope.
Hmm.
Nothing over girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever.
Now I know you said something the other day. I wasn't paying no damn attention, but you said something about my freaking hat the other day. What were you saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's your hat's posted.
Did you send my bracelet with it? I'm gonna kick you in the ass.
Yes.
Yeah, my green bracelet that she didn't
Yeah,
want
I
you to
think-
have no more.
Yeah, I think I sent it with it. I can't remember 'cause it's not on my wrist. I know that. I took it off and I put it
Did
on
you
the
ever
back
ask
of
her
my.
why she wanted to give me the bracelet she gave you?
Because I took it off.
Oh, you quit wearing it?
I quit wearing it because it was cutting into my wrist.
That's why you make it stretch.
I, Dude, when you get this motherfucker, you will see this is meant for a child. It's not meant for an adult.
Well, then you make it into a necklace and wear it around your neck.
Yeah, because my wrist and my neck are very much
No,
the
you
exact same
get you a
size. So
chain and you hang it on the chain and put it around your neck.
it's like that.
Duh.
Shut the fuck up.
That's okay. I'm the better one. See, I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna be like, look what I got. Ooh, look what I'm wearing.
Right, I've got 15 minutes before I do this fucking half a bit before it's the 2 hours, and you need 2 hours.
You don't have to have 2 hours.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. I had videos posted the other day. It wasn't but 29 minutes long because my shit was freaking shutting down my stream, which it ain't doing no more.
Cool.
I went today and got that other box swapped out, which it was working fine with keeping it, but everything was my TVs wasn't working right, so I had to change the other box too. So hopefully my TVs are working better now. I ain't watched one yet. But I don't really care if I do 2 hours. I mean, the way I feel today, I mean, it don't bother me. I feel like going up and going to sleep.
Well,
Because I got a feeling you're going to hook all that shit up and you're not going to make it back anyway because it probably ain't going to come on. Because you can't remember how to hook it up. And then that means you got to get your neighbor over there so he can fix it again.
it's 10 o'clock at night.
I'm not talking about tonight. You have to get him over tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow, definitely. Oh, let's fix this motherfucking thing before I smash it again.
He can be like, why'd you unplug it? You're going to be like, because I missed my computer. But when I hooked my computer up, Jimmy fixed my computer, but I still can't play Fortnite. My computer's lagging and freezing. Which I don't know why, because mine don't.
I want to get the new graphics card, which will be in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but that's just graphics. I ain't got nothing to do about your freaking computer acting up.
And once I get my new, well, it's a reconditioned one.
Yeah, well, I put mine in thinking it was going to solve a lot of my problem, but I don't know. There's no difference. The only thing I noticed the difference about is when I hooked up that new freaking Ethernet cable. Wham! I got color off the wall, boy. Purple is actually purple. Yellow is yellow. Orange is orange. And when I hit my freaking turbo on my car, I got big red flames coming out the ass end of it.
Right, so I'm wondering if I was to connect up my Cat7 cable, if that will make any difference.
Make your color probably different if it's good. How long have you been playing on the cable you got?
Oh,
If you say as long as I did, then yeah, it's time for a new cable.
yeah, it's a long time. It's a very long time.
Because I've done it since beginning of chapter 2, so... Because my color was kind of dull. I mean, it looked like I had color, but it wasn't crystal clear. Man, my color is so popping right now, it ain't funny. But that's because I have a brand new Cat 6 cable. So I guess about every 3 years I need to buy a new Ethernet cable.
Yeah.
Especially as much as I play Fortnite.
Oh, fucking hell, that's wrong cable, Brian.
They get burned out.
Yes, they do. Especially you fucking play.
I can't help it, I play Fortnite a lot. I mean, I wouldn't stream while I'm playing my farming game, but you know how boring that game is? What's people going to do? jump on my stream just to watch a tractor going down the field, tilling up my damn field, plowing it or whatever, and then watching me drive around and feed my animals, and watch me go in and dump feed in a silo. I mean, that's freaking boring. It's boring to play it, but I just play it because it's relaxing, gets me away from freaking getting my ass killed in Fortnite. I mean, I could stream and go play PUBG. Which you ain't never finished, so we could go play it some too. Go get our ass kicked in it. Which I ain't had nobody watch my stream today. I got one just disconnect. Oh, you disconnected. Oh, well, good. You disconnected. That means I can kick your ass. They won't let me kick you. Oh, there it is. Bye. You're gone. I kicked you out of my game. Ha. It just says you're away now. Thank you. Pink sat there and played Fortnite on her laptop today, and she got a win on her laptop. I bet she's going to sit there and want to keep playing on PC and not play on her PlayStation no more. How long have you wanted to do that? What, kick you out of my game? I kicked you out of it just here a while back when you were being a butt. But I brought you back because everybody was like, ooh, he gonna come back mad. I wanted to do it a couple of days last week. Kept dying, getting your ass killed.